So there's even more spoilers for The Last of Us Part 2. Welcome back, my friends, to another video here on the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a brand new amount of leaks, insane amount of leaks. There has been 90 minutes more of leaked footage of The Last of Us Part 2. This has got to be the biggest, quote-unquote, disaster of gaming history. Like, this is so bad. Love the game, hate the game. Either way, this is just an absolute disaster. For people that are waiting for the game, obviously, you know, they're getting spoiled left and right. For the developers, for everyone in the business side of things, you know, obviously the game is being leaked. It's an absolute disaster for the business side of things, for sure. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I made a video the other day on the leaks before. Obviously, I didn't show them. If I would have shown them, I would have gotten my channel taken down. Like, my whole channel probably would have been taken down for showing you guys that. So, if you guys want to see these kind of leaks, you got to look them up on your own, man. I can't show them on here. I hope you guys understand. My last video got a crap ton of dislikes because I wasn't showing leaks. And again, if I did, my channel would be taken down. I will be talking about the leaks to some extent. I'm not going to spoil every single detail, obviously. I don't want to say too much because even saying certain things can get my channel taken down as well. But I do want to share my thoughts. I do want to talk about the whole situation as a whole because it's crazy. 90 minutes of gameplay. I'm going to try to very cautiously tiptoe around it without spoiling any of you guys who are trying to get not to get spoiled as well, and just kind of talk about the general, you know, situation, if you will. First of all, don't be the person that purposely tries to ruin it for other people. I mean, if you're pissed off at the game and the choices made in the game, you know, going off the leaks, don't be a jerk and go and try to spoil it for people that are still excited. You know, it doesn't matter if you love it, if you hate it. You don't have to ruin it for people that are still excited. You don't have to be that person. So just don't be that person. But anyways, 90 minutes got leaked. Apparently there are multiple devs that are leaking all this footage and stuff. It's not just one. Interestingly enough, I skimmed through the footage for the sake of making this video and my curiosity. And there's timestamps in every single video, right? Because I guess it's like dev stuff, you know, whatever, dev software stuff where, you know, you have like all these different kind of things on screen. It's not just raw gameplay. And there's timestamps. Some of the timestamps I seen were March 2nd, 2020. So these are all actually 2020 dates. So March 2nd, March 27th, March 29th, March 31st, April 1st, and April 4th was the most recent timestamp that I noticed. I didn't watch every single second, but I did, you know, I did skim through most of it, and I seen a lot of key parts. Out of the gameplay that was leaked, there was like at least 15 minutes of the prologue, so the whole introduction of the game was leaked. There were some pretty big key moments. I think probably one of the biggest moments in the game was in there as well, which was, excuse me, if you know which leak I'm talking about, like literally the biggest thing that got leaked. Again, I don't want to say it in case I get striked, but if you know, you know. The biggest thing that got leaked, I think there was an additional gameplay to this section because previously, in the previous leak, I think there was only like a minute or two, or not even. I think it was like maybe like under a minute of this scene. And in this gameplay, it seemed to be more of that scene. And what's interesting is that there was two different like takes of that scene. There was one take from a certain like camera angle, and then there was like the exact same where the camera angles from a different angle. And I know that it's the exact same because there's certain dialogue that was said that, you know, it wouldn't have been said twice on two different camera angles. So there were two completely different takes from two different camera angles. So there was that, and that scene was honestly, it showed a whole lot more this time around, and it was crazy, man. It was nuts. I'm not gonna say too much, but it was crazy. Beyond that, there was like I said, there was a lot of gameplay, like just kind of, you know, like action part of gameplay, you know, outside of dialogue. There was some of that, you know, gameplay where you're, you know, you're traveling, right? And then there's dialogue between two characters. There was some of that. There was some action against, you know, various types of enemies. Again, I'm not trying to say too much. I mean, this is all stuff you would expect, right? This is all stuff we already knew about for the most part, like as far as the gameplay goes, and you know, the interaction between you know, your characters and the enemies and stuff. We've seen that in the trailer, so that's nothing new. I'm just saying that there was obviously gameplay that we didn't see in the trailers that was in here. That was that sort of style of gameplay footage, if you know what I mean. What else was there? There were some cutscenes that were more on the, I guess you'd call it character development side of things. I'm really trying to tiptoe my way around this. I don't want to ruin it for anyone who doesn't want to get it spoiled. By the way, if you are watching this, and you're watching this to hear about, the news perspective of things, don't read the comment section. I know there's going to be like 1,000 people down in the comment section on this video in particular that are probably going to be spoiling it. And there's so many people that did it on my last video. It's just, even if I wanted to delete them all, it's just, there's too many to keep up with. So, just don't read it. Don't read the comment section. And honestly, stay off social media if you're really trying to get, avoid spoilers. Obviously, I'm not going to give you guys direct spoilers because if I do, like I said, my channel will be taken down. If you're pissed off with me for that, go ahead and smash that dislike button then. Do what you got to do. But I ain't trying to get my channel deleted. I'm just trying to talk about the situation. But it's a very interesting situation because this is like 90 minutes of gameplay. And like I said, there were so many different things. There were so many different kinds of cutscenes that, I can't really say too much about. But there were, like I said, there were some intense sort of cutscenes. There were more of those kind of like character development kind of cutscenes where, I guess I'm assuming some of them were from like, I don't know if they were from the beginning of the game or not. They seemed like they could be from like earlier in the game. Like I said, I think like the first 15 minutes of the game, the whole prologue got leaked. There's a lot of stuff, man. Like I'm honestly like I'm itching to talk about it with someone, but like I don't want to say too much, like I said, because first of all, whether I agree or disagree with certain situations made in the game, I still respect developers, regardless to a certain degree where, it's like, it's still their livelihood, right? It's still their work. Even if, you disagree with certain things, you still got to have a level of respect for fellow human beings, right? Whether you disagree with certain choices they make in life in general. And so for that reason as well, the point is, I don't know what's going to happen to all these developers. There's all these developers. Apparently there's more than one. I don't know. I don't know if any of this is concrete information. This is just kind of the word that's going around that there's more than one that is leaking all this gameplay. Apparently they're upset for various reasons. I heard some places say that apparently some of them are upset because they feel the game is divisive, where it's like, I guess the plot is divisive. Other places I heard, like originally the one employee apparently was over a payment dispute. I don't know what's true, what's not. I don't know how many devs are doing this. I don't know if it's devs. I don't know if it's playtesters for sure. I don't know how much this information is concrete. All I know is that there's a lot. I mean, a lot that's being leaked. And a lot of the footage that I seen, there was like a good 10 to 15 minutes that actually took one scene that was like paused, and they started like playing around with the textures and things like that. I think that if I remember correctly, they started like removing certain textures to kind of like, I guess, show, I don't know, the layers of the textures. I don't know why they did that, honestly, but there was one scene that was like that. So that was a thing. Like I said, there was a lot of different things, and you could tell it wasn't like a leaked trailer or something like that. It was raw gameplay with all this like developer code or whatever on screen, timestamps, like I said, like from March 2nd to April 4th and everything in between. There was some big spoilers for key plot points, intense cutscenes, kind of more of the character developing kind of, some of those kind of more calm kind of cutscenes, I guess you'd call them. All sorts of, gameplay, action gameplay, more of the calm kind of gameplay when you're just kind of traveling around kind of style. A lot of stuff got leaked. It was crazy. Like, again, I'm not trying to ruin it for everybody, so I'm not going, too detailed with this, but, I'm just trying to give you guys an idea basically of how much is getting leaked. It's not like it's just like an hour and a half of straight like action gameplay against, you know, clickers or something, or against, you know, humans or whatever, you know, something that's not like super spoilery is in terms of story. I mean, anything you could have spoiled is basically being spoiled. Like I said, big plot points and actual gameplay, and, you know, like, it's weird. It's so weird. I don't even know what the purpose is. I don't know what these people have to gain. I'm sure whoever's leaking this stuff is probably under an NDA. So, I mean, they're probably going to get sued super hard. So I don't know. I mean, I just don't understand. I never understood why people leaked stuff, because it's like, especially when you're under an NDA. I mean, you're going to get sued probably either way if you're leaking stuff that you're not supposed to. I mean, you're never supposed to leak stuff. But you know what I mean? But if you're under an NDA on top of that, I mean, dude, that's heavy legal consequences. So anyways, I don't know. I wanted to share this information with you guys. Kind of let you guys know, you know, just kind of share the news with you guys, I guess, in a way. It's a weird situation. Like I said, this is like the biggest disaster of gaming of all time. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Let me know if you guys are still excited to play the game. Are you uninterested to play the game? Either way, whether you hate it or love it, like I said, you know, it still sucks for the devs involved, that, you know, put a lot of work into this. I don't know the full story and why these leakers are leaking it. It's a really, really, really dumb situation. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this, and it's crazy. It's like the biggest gaming disaster in history, and I do feel bad, you know. I do feel bad for everyone involved, man, because it's like, it's just a whirlwind of utter chaos. But anyways, let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments below. I'll see you guys in another video soon. Again, let me know if you guys are still excited, or if you're not excited at all, or what your thoughts are. And don't read the comment section if you're trying to avoid spoilers. Anyways, see you guys soon. Till then, game on.